BC Ferries passengers and staff aboard recent sailings between Tsawwassen and Swartz Bay are being alerted to a measles exposure on their ship.
We had an individual who was infectious with measles who traveled to and from Vancouver Island on the ferries on Friday, June the 20th. The individual traveled on the 12 o'clock ferry from Tsawwassen to Swartz Bay.
The BC Centre for Disease Control says the person briefly stopped in Cook Street Village at the Hot and Cold Cafe before returning on the ferry that night.
The person was there for maybe 5 minutes. And the front and back doors were open, and it was a slow time for the cafe. So the number of people who are likely to have been exposed and the intensity of the exposure, both of them are small.
The number of confirmed cases of measles in BC has grown to 49 this year. BC CDC says 17 of them were reported in the last week. 12 are considered active. All of them are on the mainland.
This breaks my heart. As far back as the turn of the century, we declared measles as eliminated in Canada, controlled in terms of local transmission.
Public health officials urge Canadians to check their immunization status and get any outstanding shots at a pharmacy or clinic.
Vaccination rates have decreased in the province of British Columbia from 90% as recently as 5 or 6 years ago down to 70% and 50% or less in some parts of the province. That's what's driving this. My big concern is that we have not emphasized enough the importance of childhood vaccination.
Measles is no joke. It kills kids. It's a preventable disease, and we don't want that to be the story of the summer for our province.
People who have been exposed should watch for symptoms.
They're very general symptoms at the beginning: cough, runny nose, red eyes, fevers, and then about 4 to 5 days later, you develop a rash. If you do develop symptoms, we do want you to seek medical attention, but call ahead to the clinic so they can take infection control precautions.
She says most people are protected and don't need to worry. Yvonne Raymond, CTV News, Victoria.